with a baby, mother and father, trapped in their house, needing some assistance. So we're going to go down there and take a look and see what we can come out. The road's really deep right now. We can't get down here with the vehicle. Too windy to bring the boat, so we're just going to physically carry them out.
Intense video from Aerial Recovery, which is a veteran-led organization rescuing people from Hurricane Milton's floodwaters. Brave men and women who once served our country are now putting their own lives at risk to save others after this disaster. Joining us now is U.S. Army veteran, co-founder, and Chief Operating Officer for Aerial Recovery, Jeremy Locke. Jeremy, it is so good to have you on Fox Weather. Thank you for your service. Tell us about how you and other veterans involved with aerial recovery are utilizing your skill set to help out during such dangerous storms.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, Jane. To be honest with you, it's our pleasure, and most of my veterans that come out and do these missions are they're products of my Heal the Heroes program. So when we get out of the military or we get out of the first responder community, we kind of lose that sense of purpose, right? And I know everybody knows a veteran that's struggling with something when they get out of that service or they're going through that transition period. So when we actually get to go out and utilize our skills to go help people after natural disasters or anti-human trafficking, this actually really helps us too to be service for others. So it's our pleasure to go out there and use our unique skill sets to go in these very dangerous situations and just go help people in their greatest time of need.
Yeah, and we are so appreciative for that hard work that you guys do. Tell us about your current rescue mission. How many people have you rescued so far since Milton?
Yeah, the first night of Milton was very intense, and we have the flexibility as a nonprofit that when people are hurt, even in the middle of the hurricane, we decided to go out and help these people because nobody else was coming for them. So we have that ability to flex and go out and make those snap decisions to go help people. We rescued 7 people that night, and thank God when things woke up and the light came up the next morning, Milton honestly wasn't as devastating, I think, as everybody was projecting. And we're actually in the process now of switching over from our search and rescue part of our operations into more of our relief operations now. So we were able to help 7 people that first night, and very proud of the work that we did.
And as you should be. I mean, there's such a unique set of skills that you and your team have with, of course, your background, aerial recovery, not only responding with Milton, but Helene also. It's been pretty much back-to-back missions for your team. What kind of challenges have you faced with responding to these storms?
I think personally, our organization is pretty small. I'm a former special operator, retired Green Beret, and I have a few special operators on my team, but we are designed pretty much for kind of one disaster at a time. But Hurricane Helene, it was huge. I mean, that's a once in a century sort of storm that came through affecting multiple states. And we want to respond to all these things. So I've got veterans that want to go out and help people. So we were helping at Helene, and we still have 20 to 30 people on the ground each and every day helping there in North Carolina. And when we watched Milton come in, we knew we had to deploy out there. So I think our biggest challenge is the amount of personnel that we have on our team to be able to respond and go to all these different events at one time.
Jeremy, it is such important work that you and your team do. And you mentioned at the top there the sense of purpose for these veterans. For anybody who's listening here and on Fox Weather, how can they reach out to you and request help after disasters, especially if there are veterans at home who are looking for that purpose that your team brings?
I would really encourage people to go to our website, aerialrecovery.org, and don't just go there and send a donation, which we absolutely appreciate, but actually read through what we have on there. Because essentially what we're doing is we're finding struggling veterans and struggling first responders, and we're prescribing them purpose and not pills. We're getting them trained, understanding that they are assets, not victims, and they have a unique skill set and they're able to help people. We then deploy them out after these hurricanes that you've seen with Hurricane Milton and Helene, and we also go internationally and do anti-human trafficking operations. So if you are a veteran or a first responder and you're watching this and you're struggling a little bit or you know one, go to aerialrecovery.org, learn about us, sign yourself up or sign somebody you know up, and please get on our team. Let's go out there and let's help some people together.
Such an important message and important work that you and your team do. Jeremy Locke, co-founder, Chief Operating Officer for Aerial Recovery. Thank you for coming on to Fox Weather and sharing your story and the work that you do.